Alright. You know how I'm doing. Making a video. Martin's patio. He just got done making a show. He said he's drinking whiskey, had a sports coat on, and no t-shirt underneath. Yeah, that's funny. It's good stuff. The all-American dream. Probably smoke a cigar afterwards. He had to go to the grocery store. He didn't know why, so he said, I'm gonna make a show. I was like, okay, cool. Go for it. Rock and roll, bro. Just do what you want to do when you want to do it. Upload it when you want. Talk to people when you want. Go where you want, when you want. It's a pretty good life. Not always that simple, but you gotta do some things. You go places, you meet people. Their lives are interesting. Your lives are interesting. You rock and roll. You just go on the trail. I call it the happy trail now. No rabbit holes, just trails. I'll ramble. God always makes full circle of it. I'll get interested in this and then that. And my life will become these big loops of, that was a good use of that amount of time. That's what I always think. I don't know why. I'm very time oriented. Drawn usually back to myself when I'm tired. How many hours did I sleep? How long have I been awake? What did I get done here? I would break down how much I would work based on how much I would pay for something. Like some tool that they gave us in school, and then it got screwy in my head, and I didn't know what to do. So I would just sometimes consider how much money I had, sometimes not. And, I'm well off. I'm doing good enough right now. It's like I'm also in the midst of needing to find my own spot, because it kind of sucks out here to be feeling like I'm intruding on Martin at all. But he's such a kind, giving guest, and he's just like up and at him. Actually, more cheery than he has been the whole time, which is good. He got some whiskey sent to him. It's like Rabbit Hole whiskey or something. This stuff was amazing. I'm not going down any rabbit holes, but I had some of that with him, and that shit was delicious. It was like warm. It was from a cherry barrel or something like that. It was some crazy good bourbon from Kentucky. I learned Kentucky makes bourbon. Whiskey is just some other place. Can't remember. But anyways, it's not the matter. The focus is Christ. I'll talk about my life all I want, but in the end, it's just like small circles compared to what Christ did and is doing continually in us. And seeing Nelson Howe's video recently, a few of them actually, but like living and knowing that we have our allotment now, that's amazing. It's incredible to understand. The peace that comes from that makes you not question anything, knowing that you have even the goodness of God now, through people, through love, through connection, through all that's given to you, because He could take it away. He can make people distrust you or not like you, or He can make your favorite food become icky and disgusting, no matter how unhealthy or healthy it was for you. Just simple things changing in your life. It's the big things, whatever those are to us, but the biggest thing is death, that He can make us alive and dead. And in Christ, He makes us alive, and we're aware of that now. The vivified Christ was the one that talked to Paul, the one that gave him all of his scriptures. That's why people can't understand it, because it's not for them. It's for, people who God makes it understand now. Everyone will understand it at the point that God appoints them. God makes the appointment. He calls in your hearing. He's like, yo, what's up? Oh, what are you saying to me? This makes sense now? Christ is Christ. God is God. Wow. Simple. And the basic principles about the truth there's only 5 of them, and I didn't want to talk about them just because I already know them, and I know that you know them. But you believe that He died. Really, death is death. That shit sucks. I made some videos about it, but death to God is just an absence of life. He just takes away His spirit, That's all He does. To Him, He just disconnects. My dad, my human father, Wes, is very good at disconnecting. He can just disconnect so easily from emotion. Because emotion truly does hold you on to life, hold you on for dear life. You're scared, you're crying, not only are you scared, but you're like thinking about, I've never experienced this before, this is freaky, what is happening, why is this happening, how can I figure out as to how I can make it to stop or ease, or what am I doing, what is the self doing? And God will bring you to the place where you understand, whether it's simply or it's a bit of chaos. I was shaken up a bit, but I'm thankful for that because I'm such an extreme person. I was just like, my brain, I'm so dumb. God has made me such an idiot. Such an idiot. He had to shake me and throw me around. I smoked too much weed, pushed me up and down some wormholes, so. Then you get this guy. He's always got the truth out there, so that's good. No, it's good. It's good to just drown yourself in his videos for a bit. Old Martin Zenda. In his natural habitat of
It's not me.
cigarette shades and a drink.
I'm gonna go back here. It's not me.
Yeah, you're good. You're doing whatever. But yeah, I mean, this is the natural habitat. If you would believe it. There's a cigar for every day. This guy's rocking and rolling. And he's going, and I'm just easing into even being here. And the cast has been molded. And it's like every time it solidifies, God breaks it and makes a new form out of it. That's us continually just thinking that we're settling into something, and then it's swept from under our feet. Or in the trash can again, but then it's all reused. God's only using clay here, there's nothing else. He uses whatever he wants, but damn, it's simple as clay. Simple. Good and bad and all in between. It's like he's doing claymation, professional claymation in front of your eyes. None of this is real, it's just clay. I'm just kidding. It's obviously a metaphor. But to God, it's that simple. Like, we have to use metaphors to believe we're wise enough to understand these simple truths, that it's all God. I don't even need to say it's that we're clay. We're just, everything is of God. The wisdom, the depth, the variation, just looking out here, there's so many different parts of vegetation, 2 different cars, 2 different makers, different chairs, a doggo. Martin over there. I'm not gonna show you him, he seems to be chilling. I don't want to invade on his personal space, but I just filmed everything. So that's what's so beautiful about God, is he doesn't limit anybody on anything. Why do some people get stabbed for a couple bucks? Or why do you worry about putting in your PIN at a public ATM? It's like, what's the paranoia about here, people? Are we really that scared of other people? Like, do we believe that God is really that out of control? Like, nah, there's a procession of things that happen that lead to people doing anything they do. And God has made sense of it all. We could talk all day about, oh, I like those colors. Those are 2 really good colors. If you eyedrop these, you could get really good photo duo colors on these. It's good. It's good. It's great. We got this now without any effect. It's the Spirit of God just like making even the way this stupid video looks. You could look at it and say, wow, God even balanced out the colors on a washed out looking sap. Yeah, I'm pretty washed out. I'm pretty dried up. Drinking enough water. Been drowning in the southern peninsula. That is Florida. The southeast peninsula. Sun gets hot. Waves get wavy. My dad said, that's always surfing in the absolute, whether it's for better or for worse or whatever he said, I don't know. But that's, I don't know if it's even possible. I've seen what the absolute is, and it's blinded me, so no, we ain't in the absolute. You can't even begin to perceive. I'm so stupid. I couldn't even pick up on a single hint between a human that God made. That affects how I go and remove money from an ATM later. That affects a guy who has to put money in the ATM. It doesn't even work for the bank, you know? Just start thinking about the trailways, and you don't want to get lost. You just think of simple shit like, here's a doggo. He loves to pass. There's some flowers. It's this beautiful area. This place is amazing, but you know, gotta lock in at some point. I don't think I'm ever gonna fully lock into this life. I can't. I can't get comfortable. It's like impossible. And if I do, I do. It happens for moments, but I don't see a lifetime of comfort here. I really don't. The clouds are beautiful. They're just floating like at a good speed. I bet you have to be really still. Yeah. Just listen to that. That's just God. It's just God at work. It's the Spirit. Motorcycle guy. That guy is willed by God to drive that motorcycle. Butterfly. I don't know if you saw that. Alright, that was just long enough for me to smoke a hoot, or two, or three, and get a drink off this fine water you were sitting up on. Folks, what is it you're living for? I'm living for Christ? Like, even though I feel dead, I feel weak, I feel like a loser, an idiot, even amongst other Christs. It happens. But then you understand that it's just the Spirit in them too that just gives all they got. I don't get it. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't, because I thought I was giving, and I met these people, and I was like, no, I know I'm not giving. I absolutely know I'm not giving. Just being around my dad and my sister, I know I'm not giving. I'm not giving at all. I give sometimes. At times. I'm really generous when I do, but I'm such a selfish, greedy bastard. Being everything given to me. It's like I want to take it all, but I don't want to hold on to any of it. So, I don't know, I'm really mumbling when I'm talking. It's coming up 14 minutes, I'm going to upload this. This will be just a short video. I got sad. I don't want to be sad on video, but I guess it's part of it. I could keep going. I don't know, this video could go on for an hour if I just really lulled through it, but I need to brush my teeth and shower and get hyped up, and maybe I'll come out with another video later. I don't know. We're just on a spirit roller coaster. God just has us ride the wave of the flesh, like this bullshit existence. Like, I want to be here. I got poop on my car. A bird pooped on my car. There's the fucker. Just kidding. It wasn't. It might have been. There's another bird. That's too big of a poop for that bird. Unless that bird has mega big poops. Well, don't worry about the birds. What do the birds say? They say, Honda, you're one scratch away from home. You're one back scratch away from home. I thought of that yesterday. I was like, what do the birds say? You're one back scratch away from home. She's like, come on. Like, be home. Be home with us. That's it. We're not home yet. That's the tough part. Because we're not. You can't, even you can call people home. You can call a feeling home. You can call a type of existence home. But, I don't know. Only in Christ is there truly life, and that's where I see home. That's it. That's it, folks. That's absolutely it. And the truth of his death, that his life, that was perfection of law for Israel. He was really dead. He wasn't God. That's simple. No Trinity. None of that bullshit. But, yeah. Made alive. Made alive.
Good boy, good boy, good boy.
Homie's right here.
Good, hon. Good, hon.
Home dogs. Home dogs. Youth of the nation. We're the pups of the nation. We are pups of the nation. Dogs of the nation. Dogs of the nation. Honda. That's really cool colors. I like that. You guys are gonna like this video. It's really bright and beautiful. Like, a lot of my other videos are dreary and sad. This one is... No, my other ones were happy, but I was in a dreary setting. This is a dreary video in a happy setting. It's a beautiful place. And I just had to sit back and watch life go by. Butterflies. Zooming by. Just naturally just loving it here. The air's different. The heat's different than Iowa. I'm used to Iowa weather. I'm in Florida, southern Florida. It's so beautiful here. Everything about it, the way the air moves, the way the clouds come and go. It's beautiful out here. My face, I get my mug in there. I'm very sleepy all the time. But I've been resting up, my body's been resting up. It's been good. I've been sleeping like way more hours than I normally used to. Honda and Zender are like homies now. So he doesn't fuss too much, I don't think, with him. But I'm just like kicking myself in the ass in a way, being like, I gotta get it in gear, I gotta get going, I gotta start these books, I gotta do this and do that, I gotta get a place now, my place fell through, I gotta get a place now. I'm just like, well, it took 5 minutes to find that one. Wonder how long it'll take if I actually just apply myself. I'm so horrible at this giving a fuck. I'm really bad at it. Really, really bad at it. I seem to be inconsiderate in many ways. I'm very verbose. I'm explosive. I yell a lot. I say a lot of things. I'm definitive. I know I am, because if I just talk about Christ, then I don't worry about myself. Like, I could talk about myself. I could talk about myself being a piece of shit and then say it's great that I'm not a piece of shit because I'm his, but I don't want to worry about degrading myself to make Christ look good. See, Christians actually build up Christ that he would be as great as God. He's not. Like, he's not a God. It's so simple. Christ is the Son of God. Christ Jesus. It's so simple. So simple. Birds love it. What do the birds say? You're one back scratch away from home. And God's just like, come here, son. Come here, daughter. There's no male nor female, Jew nor Greek in the body of Christ. We are Christ's. We are his. We're made just like Christ. Perfect creation. Like, already perfected in this dying flesh. And it's not our fault that it's dying. I don't think we're dying. I just think we're lacking life. Like, how else is Nelson Howe still alive? I don't know. The Spirit of God. That's it. That's all I can say. God's will. That his life beat this gnarly thing. that pretty much shows that God is truly life. Look at this. Look at this, folks. Look at that. I love this setting. I love the setting. I love the setting, Hondo. He's such a good boy. Alright, 2010. We're gonna go to 2020. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21.